Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream once again. So this is part 2 of GMTK for the second day here. We are just over 24 hours into the 4-day jam, the 96-hour jam. And I think my idea is starting to work. So we're going to be seeing what the state of that is. Doing some more work on it. I think I'm basically at the point where now the game is just a matter of getting the right content in place and also getting the balancing to feel good. So we'll see what's all going on here, but before I get into it, I want to remind everyone that Gunforged is available for purchase. It's a great way to support me if you're interested in 2D roguelite games. So definitely check that out. The link is in the description below. And I also have my Udemy courses. This is my most recent one, which came out a couple weeks ago. This will teach you how to build a complete online cooperative multiplayer game in Godot 4. You can see it's very highly rated. The students seem to be loving it. And again, this is a great way to support me, but it's also a great way to learn. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Again, that's linked in the description below. All right, let's take a quick look at what we got going on in the game here. So I've been just messing around with a bunch of different systems here. So I created some art for the base, and when villagers collide with the base will take damage. There's no damage indicator yet, but that's all right. The base will take damage, and the villagers will create a corpse when they die. So we'll see that this villager will create a corpse there. Boom. And I'm starting to work on an altar, so I need a way for players to be able to acquire more runes. And what I've been experimenting with is the player can, when going up to a corpse, they can press R to sacrifice that corpse. And what that does, and there's no UI element for this yet, but what that does is that creates, or that adds currency to the game. So every corpse you sacrifice will add 1 currency. So now you have to balance between using the corpses to resurrect your minions and then using the corpses to generate currency. And the idea for this altar here is, I was thinking, well, maybe somebody in the chat had previously suggested maybe I can have it so that you spend some corpses at the altar to get a rune. But what I think might be more interesting is if I did this. If after every loop of this ritual, so when it goes back to the start loop, there could be a rune available at the altar that changes every time the loop changes. So it'll just cycle through different, upgrades or runes or whatever. And if you want it, you're going to have to book it over here to purchase it really quick using some banked corpses that you have. So that's what we're going to be experimenting with. If necessary, I could morph that into a full shop where you can open up a shop window and have multiple options to choose from. But I still like the idea of having that refresh after every loop. So that's what I think I'm going to be trying to do. Of course, there's going to be a couple of challenges, like how do I probably want to pause the game when you're inspecting what is at the altar here. Probably will want to pause the game when I'm editing the runes in the ritual loop there, but this is all the balance stuff that I was talking about. This is stuff that is not really like, I don't know how I want to say this. This is stuff that can be tweaked very easily, so I'm not entirely worried about that. But yeah, I think that's the idea. So I think the next thing to do is to, try to get this altar to generate some different runes. I did add a skeleton archer. I think that was during the stream. So we got to get this implemented as an entity, but also as a rune. But yeah, I think firstly, let's see if we can get the altar working so that way it starts spawning some runes for us. And I just realized that this is probably going to be way too big. Let me think. Actually, I can test it. Let's see. Alter sprite 2D. If I have to use just like a generic rune icon, I guess I can do that. Rune corpse. Let's just see what that looks like in the game. Might be a little bit too big, but we can try it. Okay. So anyway, hello Schlurgy, welcome back. Aaron Van, welcome, great to see you. Hello Karnika, welcome back. Real Crudo, woo yes. Haven't finished the earlier stream yet, can't you wait for me, I'm sorry. Hello Emerson, welcome back. I've managed to implement the whole fishing minigame, the pop-up UI to reap souls and release the fish, nice. I think the player sprites need to be more distinct and stand out in its color palette a bit more. As the screen fills, I feel like it'll be easy to lose the player. Maybe, we'll see. We're not gonna make that change just yet, but we'll do some playtesting and see. Hello, Craig. Welcome, welcome. Also welcome, Johannes. Great to see you. So I think, yeah, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. Hello, MK. So we want this altar to generate. So probably don't want the altar to be available right away. Maybe after the first loop, the altar will show up. So let's do this. Main, I'm going to create this as a placeholder. Altar placeholder. So we'll do this. Make this a unique name. Main. Why does this? Okay. Instance placeholder, altar placeholder. We want to, do I have a signal? I don't have a signal for when the loop reloops. So signal loop, signal loop restarted. Loop restarted dot emit. So what we'll do in the main here is we'll say, we should probably keep track of how many loops we've done too. Var completed loops. Int completed loops plus equals 1. All right. Func on loop completed. If loop manager dot completed loops is equal to 1, then we're going to do alter placeholder dot create instance. Okay. I wonder if I have, wonder if I have, well, maybe I don't need a weighted loot table. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do this. Func register loop manager. Loop manager dot loop restarted on loop restarted. And this is where we're going to want to regenerate inventory. So func regenerate something, I don't know, or pick item. So in the main here, var alter cool. And we're probably going to want to regenerate on here, pick item. Now I'm coding the upgrade system for real speed luck. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hello, Fern. Welcome back. How's the game going? It's going all right. I think the game is looking okay. We'll see. There's a lot of tweaking to do, but it's certainly better than my initial idea. Hello, roll reverse version. Welcome to the stream. I'm making a deck building game for this jam, but I'm very stuck on art. I have 0 skill experience in designing the cards or art in general. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know what to say beyond that, unfortunately. var current option rune type dot none, var filtered options is equal to equal to rune options dot filter func rune type return rune type not equal to current option. Okay. Then we're going to say var new type is equal to filtered options dot pick random as rune dot rune type. Cool. And then we can say, I guess we'll say current option is equal to new type. Then what we'll do on here is we'll have the, I guess I should put the sprite 2D back. Rune icon. Rune icon is equal to rune dot get rune type texture. New type. Okay, and then we probably want to set a cost for this. Let's just set the cost. Current cost is equal to rand I range. Let's do 5 to 8, I guess. I don't know. Well, we could probably do it on some kind of interval as well. But anyway, on interacted. So let's do this. Func purchase. If currency manager func has currency amount func remove currency amount. Let's do try purchase. Cool. If currency manager try purchase current cost, then we're going to want to do this. Loop manager dot add rune to inventory current option var is purchased equals true, or no, we'll just set this to bool false. Rune icon dot visible equals false. Is purchased equals false, or true, I mean. We'll rename this to try purchase. Okay, on interacted, try purchase. On loop restarted, we're gonna do pick item. And we're gonna say is purchased equals false. Rune icon dot visible equals true. Register loop manager. Okay. Let's see what that does. Put these here. Okay, the altar did not appear. The altar did not appear. Why did the altar not appear? Did I forget to connect to this? Yeah, loop manager dot loop restarted dot connect on loop. What? On loop restarted. Cool. All right, now let's try it. I currently don't know how many currency I have, but we'll have to work on that. Okay, we've got our altar here, so I can't purchase that. Bring this over here. I gotta let some currency generate. Okay, that regenerated. So that's good. Let's sacrifice that one. Bring this one over here. That's another skeleton. Ooh, that's gonna be useful. Okay, I can probably sacrifice that one. I can probably... Oh, I should put this over here. Put this here. Oh, yes. Purchase that. I can't purchase it? Why isn't it working? Okay, sacrifice. I want this. There we go. I got another skeleton. Okay. So put the skeleton in there now. And now it's restarted. It's got another corpse pull. So that's good. Let's regenerate 2 skeletons in a row. Okay. Do I want another corpse pull? I don't think so. Let's start sacrificing some of these things. Ooh, that's another skeleton. Can I purchase it? Yes. We'll do that. Uh-oh. I'm low on skeletons. Okay. Yep. This is feeling pretty dope. I like it. Uh-oh, I'm getting overrun. Uh-oh. I need corpse explosion. I need corpse explosion. If I had corpse explosion, that'd be nuts. Okay. I'm running out of skeletons. Okay. All right. Some balancing though, but this is feeling pretty dope. This is feeling very good. Got a bunch of problems here, like sometimes the corpses go behind these elements and you can't see them. I think what I'm going to do is if the corpses are within range of the base, they'll just kind of be shuffled out front here so you can have a nice, you know, have a nice place for them. There needs to be more skeleton types as well, but I can sacrifice a bunch of these. Yeah, it just needs some work, but otherwise I think it's pretty good. Is your course on Udemy cover all of the arguments about Godot and focus only on building an online game? It does not cover like Godot, like really basic fundamentals. We just focus entirely on making an online game. How can I improve my art with no art skills? I hope someone makes a video on this. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, somebody... I do have a video on my channel, how to get good at pixel art with no art skills, so... For those who are unaware, I started to create my game, but I'm almost certain I won't finish it. 4 days is not a lot. I think I'll take my time with it. That's all right. Back again. Yes, indeed. Welcome back, Rin. Nice background to work. Awesome. One question. I don't know if you know the answer, but can you use assets in your game that you made previously for other games? I think so. I think you could check the rules on the jam page, so don't go based on what I'm saying, but I think the case is that you can use any assets that you have the legal right to use, which includes assets that you made yourself for previous projects. Hello, Nomics. Do the corpses need to be near the base to be used? They need to be near the base to be resurrected into minions. They don't need to be near the base, or they won't need to be near to the base for things like corpse explosion. Wait, can I purchase this? Yes. Okay, put this skeleton there. I think I've probably died several times over by now. You know what would be interesting? The villagers just run to the base and die and they become corpses. That's pretty funny. I want to try one thing. I want to make this loop timer, I'm going to turn it down by 1 second. I think the frequency of the villagers is feeling pretty good. Well, let's put that there. Let's put that there. Okay, so we got a skeleton. He's going to go smack up that dude. Bring this here. Bring this here. Actually, we could sacrifice that one. Probably... Oh, let's put this one here. Sacrifice that one. Bring this one back. Get another skeleton. I don't want to purchase that. Let's go sacrifice another one. Ah! Sacrifice. Sacrifice, sacrifice. Oh, we got another skeleton. Can I buy that? Can't buy it yet. Oh no. Grab that. Oh, shoot. I can't buy it. No! Oh, damn. I missed it. I didn't have enough money. Okay. That's okay. Okay, that's going to pull the corpse. Let's put that there. Let's get some corpses piled up over here. Okay. Can I buy the skeleton now? Yes. Okay, we'll put this one there. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. Yeah, the 4-second per action feels a lot better, I think. Just a little bit quicker. I can sacrifice all those. Ah! Sacrifice that, sacrifice that, sacrifice that. Uh-oh. I went too sacrifice happy. I'm low on skeletons now. Put that there. Let's swap those. Put that there. Okay. Can I buy another skeleton? I can. Okay. I need more skeletons. Give me more skeletons. I gotta start sacrificing these things so I can get... so I can purchase more upgrades. Ah! Okay, here we go. Skeleton. Yeah, with some tweaking, this is gonna feel very good. Okay, let's do this. Skeletons have 10 health. How much do villagers have? 3 health. I wonder if I should just bump up the skeleton health a little bit. 15 maybe? I don't think they will obliterate my game for 2 assets maybe. No, probably not. Does your 2S Survivors course go into some code architecture planning like state machines, interface logic, calling functions? Yes. Yep. We go into composition. There is architecture planning. I think, yeah, we do use state machines, I think. Yeah, we do use state machines. Looks very promising. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Better check it out in the video. Hello, iCode stuff. Trying to use your Godot utilities I installed using NuGet, but wired nodes isn't being generated. Any advice to look at? Did you add the scene attribute to the class? So you have to have a scene attribute at the class level, and then you need to have the node attribute at the individual member level. Kind of wanted to join the jam too, but my computer is at assistance, and I'm stuck with my old laptop. Could be fun to try though. Yeah, it could be. Could try it. Anton, welcome, by the way. I'm back from yesterday. Hello, Snow Hornet. I believe the rule is you cannot make assets for the game jam prior, but you can reuse already existing assets. Indicator of the range of the base would be helpful. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming for sure. Hello, Jackie Daytona. Welcome. This might be the biggest GMTK jam peanut butter ever again. Peanut butter? Peanut butter jam. I will try that, TY. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so that's feeling all right. So what's the next thing to do? I wonder if I should just start adding a bunch of content and then start balancing it around that, because it's going to be hard to just... I mean, I do need a bunch of quality of life features. But now that my skeletons have a little bit more health, maybe they're going to be okay. I want to make it so that the corpses... So the corpses have like a 20-second decay timer. I want to make it so that decay timer restarts if they get placed near the base, so you have some time. Yeah, let's grab those. Yep, okay. Put that here. I almost wonder if the villagers should be not shorter, slower as well. Yeah. I think it feels just slightly too hectic. I want there to be enough time for you to do things in the game. So I'm going to turn down their speed to 10, actually. Which is going to be very slow, but it's okay. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, and I don't want to start... Like, I want to probably have a configuration phase where the player has time to do things. Oh, interesting. When the skeleton gets created, it doesn't... Okay, hold on. Just tweaking a bunch of things right now, not really doing much of anything. Minion manager rebalance minions to targets. I did end up implementing that minion manager, which is supposed to distribute minions across all of the enemies very easily. Yeah, this is going to look real good with some effects and whatnot. Give me that. Okay. It's much easier to sacrifice things. Did that show 2 skeletons at the same time? Anyway. Actually, I'm doing good on skeletons right now, so... We'll let that... Oh, no. Okay, let's bring this over here. Sacrifice this one. Can I purchase that? I can. Boom. Get another skeleton out there. Okay, start eating these. Oh no, I didn't have a corpse there to regenerate the skeleton. Can I purchase this one? Yes. Okay. What do I got here? Another corpse pull? I might as well buy that. That's going to help me a little bit. Okay, put that there. Go, Skeletrons. Another skeleton? Okay, I don't have enough money for it, so we're gonna sacrifice a bunch of things. Put this here, put this here. Put that there. Try to grab a bunch of these and then get another skeleton, put that there. Okay. Yeah, I need an indicator, a decay indicator for the corpses, for sure. And once I get some more runes, that's going to be real nice. Another skeleton, let's go. Yeah, if I add some more interesting movement patterns to the skeletons, it's going to look a lot better. So I'll add some steering behaviors to the skeletons, I think. Yeah, I think this is feeling good. All right, let's just add some more content then, and we'll just continue balancing. I have a lot of quality of life stuff that I want to do, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. Another skeleton. Might start optimizing this. My skeletons aren't really dying. The villagers aren't coming fast enough now. That's okay. This balancing, yeah, we're gonna have to play with that. But it's gonna be hard to balance with just 2 runes. I'm gonna need more. So yeah, we're gonna try it. What's the plugin you use for Godot UI? It's called Godot Minimalist Theme. Hopefully my core gameplay loop can be done tonight. Yeah, getting it done is very important, probably by the end of today. Oops, that's the wrong one. Attributes nice, thanks for your work on those. Yeah, for sure. Like your VS Code and Godot combo, thank you. Yeah, it's nice. In the stage of adding juice and broke my whole game. Oops. Particles, particles, and more particles. Give me particles, yeah. Probably tomorrow is going to be mostly spent on balancing and polishing. So tomorrow and Saturday are really the only... I can't work on it on all Sunday, so... Paper Mario flip. Yeah, I could do that. This game actually looking so good. Thank you, RL Isaac. Thank you, thank you. Using GDScript instead of C#? I am, yes, so I can do a web export. Yeah, thank you, Isaac. Now I understand the loop thingy. Okay, good. How are the skeletons selecting their target nearest to enemy from the skeleton's position? No, they're, there's a minion manager that's just distributing the skeletons so that they're evenly distributed among the enemies. So every time an enemy spawns or every time a skeleton spawns, I call this rebalance minion targets function on the minion manager, and it reassigns all the minions to their proper place. Zombie wave. Thinking all skeletons, some states like go attack or wait near the corpse that are not created so far. Near the base. How much left? How many hours left? I think we're just over 20. We're 27 hours into the 96-hour jam. So yeah. Thank you, Eric Grove. Art. So you can only do web export with GDScript. Yeah. As of right now, that's the case. All right, let's add a skeleton archer, I guess. This is going to be very painful. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Skeleton Archer. Rename this Skeleton Archer. Okay. Sprite 2D, collision shape 2D, make unique. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the Skeleton Archer here and just export that. I'm going to have to worry about animating these things later. Okay, corpse spawner component, that works. Health component, we'll turn the archer health down quite a bit. I actually don't know how the archers are going to die. I'm going to have to change the enemy targeting stuff. Okay, that's fine. Is this even using a target acquisition timer? Whatever. Oh, brother. Oh, I didn't realize the attack timer was a random timer. Interesting. Okay. Skeleton Archer will make the attack timer something like 0.5 and 0.75. And we're going to have to create an arrow for this. This is going to require some pretty big changes. Time passes fast, yes indeed. Hello, Destin. Thank you so much for the $5. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. It's very generous. Glad I got to catch your stream. Thanks so much for the help on Udemy. It's crazy to think within 2 days I have a functional multiplayer engine. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Glad that you enjoyed it, and thank you again for the super chat. I very much appreciate that. Thought they were adding web export for C# and 4.5, but I haven't seen it yet. No, I don't think so. What made you use Godot over Unity or Unreal? I don't know. It's a hard question to answer. I just liked Godot from the very start when I tried it. I know that's not a very, you know, satisfying answer necessarily, but admittedly, I also don't have that much experience with Unity or Unreal. So yeah, sorry, that may not be an ideal answer there, but that's all right. Okay, there's our little arrow. We're going to need an arrow scene. Oops, I don't want that. No. So let me think. Func start position, vector 2, target node 2D. I might ask the AI for this. All right, I need this function to follow kinematic physics parabolic motion, but with the target position, with the destination position changing every frame. The arrow here will have a constant horizontal x velocity. Okay, let's just plug this in and see if it works. Var start position, vector 2. Var target node 2D. Why isn't this working? Oh. This needs to be global position. So I'm going to do this. var target position, vector 2. If is instance valid, target node. Target position is equal to target node dot global position. I'm just going to do plus vector 2 dot up times 8. All right. Const velocity, we'll try 300, I guess. Const gravity, gravity is equal to 800. Velocity, gravity, gravity, global position. Alrighty. And then what we'll do is we'll say well, we'll just see if that works first. So in the skeleton archer attack timer, state combat, if attack timer is stopped, we're not going to do this. Instead, we're going to create an arrow. So let's do this. Arrow, copy UID, skeleton archer, const arrow scene, preload that UID. Func create arrow. Okay. Oh, maybe I should, yeah. Class name arrow. Arrow to start global position enemy target. Get parent. Add child arrow. I don't think I need that. Okay, and here, create arrow. Okay. I think that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. So now I have to, let's just put a skeleton archer in here. See what happens. Bring on the villagers. Oh. Get. Oh. Target position. I need to make this distance greater. Skeleton archer, combat distance 64. Go minion. Okay. All right. So there's a couple of problems, but it's okay. So it's going the wrong way. Let's see if I can figure that out with my big brains. We're going to subtract that. Go, Archer! Make us proud. Okay, that's the wrong way. Maybe that needs to be minus. I think there's got to be a minus sign in here somewhere. There's got to be a minus sign in here somewhere. Oh, that's not right. Let's minus both of them. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT. Godot is goated. It's what everybody should use. Well, it depends, you know. I think if you're making 2D games, yeah, Godot. Oh, that's not right. Okay, something's wrong here. Oh. Am I doing this right? Create arrow, global position, enemy target. Well, let me do this real quick. Arrow position. Okay, let's just ask the chat again. Let's just ask Mr. Jeepers. This is almost working. However, the arrow is curving downward instead of upward. Wait, I think I figured it out. If I figure this out, I will declare myself a genius. Well. Do I almost have it? Hold on a second. Maybe the gravity value is just reversed. Nope. Okay. I use it because GDScript was easy to pick up, plus Godot just seemed more beginner friendly. Yeah, I think that's true. Great to look at a game, see actual progress being made. Oops. Is your game not going well? You can select the whole text and press Ctrl-Shift-P, then write convert indentation to tabs to fix the indentation problem that ChatGPT has. Oh, good to know. Subtract the gravity term. Oh, here? I tried that, didn't I? I thought I tried that. Let's put more skeletons on the board so I don't have to keep restarting this so much. Skeleton archer. Go, Skeletrons! Nope, that didn't fix it at all. Maybe I need to do it here too. Reverse that. I don't know, man. What the heck is this thing doing? How enemy was able to attack? It was a magician. Arrows go to the top. Yeah. What if it was minus gravity? We're trying. Oh, there we go. Did we get it? We had to reverse some terms. I picked Godot with ChatGPT. I asked what game engine is kind of free, runs on macOS, and well documented. Well, here we are. Nice. What in the heck is going on? Okay. It's time to bring out the big boys. Fix all of ChatGPT's mathematical errors with respect to this parabolic motion. What is that Godot extension in VS Code? I think it's called Godot Tools. Yeah, it's Godot Tools. Yep, thank you. I had to bring out the big boys for this one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do it. Let's see if Claude pulled out the win. Let's see if Claude pulled out the W for me. Nope. Claude... What? No. Shooting needs to work in all directions. Claude is like, oh yeah, if we get into the tough situation, we're just gonna Q free it. This is your AGI, everybody. AGI. Who knew AGI would just be lazy? Oh, how to fix the problem? Just delete the code. Problem solved. Dude, I don't know what this thing is doing. I think it could be something rotation and gravity. Well, the reason I'm using the AI is because I don't know how to implement the kinematic physics equations for parabolic motion, especially if the target can move. But this appears to be working. You just copied the existing code, not the fixed one? I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true. The robots are failing you. Yeah, seriously. I gotta make sure it works in all directions. These AI knows GD script and Godot well. It seems to be pretty decent, yeah. There's a case study in vibe coding. AI tools is only as good as the developer using it and knowing how to make suggestions work with your code. Yeah. Okay, I think it's working. I would like to see one going straight up, but I also need a better indication for when the arrows have reached the target. Let's try something. We're going to turn the gravity way up and the velocity down a little bit. Lazy robot, yeah. Writes existing code on top, yeah. So I don't vibe code human skills for life. I don't even think that's vibe coding. I just asked it for a very narrow implementation that I knew I needed. Oh, those arrows are too tall now. Okay. So now I need a better method for determining when the target has been reached. I thought existing code was a hint that the code is the same and the fixes follow below. Yeah, I can understand why that would be confusing, but yeah, it's just making a comment. It doesn't help that it's not using the proper GDScript comment, but... What in the heck? Dude. Okay. We're just gonna... We'll at least pull this out. Func damage and kill. Hee hee. Do my work for me, robots. What? Use space character for indentation. Oh. Alright, let's figure it out. Let's see. I'm wondering if I even need... Do I even need this here? I don't think so. Because I've done parabolic motion before in like Gunforged and stuff, and it worked in up and down just fine, so... Guess we'll see what happens. Obviously the arrows need to be angled. There's a straight up and down one. I don't know. Hold on. Whoops. I don't want the arrows to just fall straight up and down in this case. They should still roughly be in the air. Take to complete the motion. Is this block even necessary? Claude, you're getting on my nerves, Claude. You're getting on my nerves, Claude. What did it change? Oh, that's a super helpful diff. Let's see. The Googled, instead of using ChatGPT comment, is related to asking which game engine to start. Oh, I see, I see. Gotcha. This year's theme is confusing. I think it's pretty straightforward. Are you part of the 90% of engineers complaining about AI not being that productive? Yeah. I've always been skeptical of AI being like a replacement for engineers, because what I had predicted would happen was exactly what happened. I didn't predict it on the stream, but I had a conversation with my friend a couple years ago about the AI stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, if you have AI write I guess it wasn't a couple years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, but I was like, if you have the AI write in your entire code base, it's just going to become like, yeah, it'll have a series of functions in it that all work, but there's not going to be any rhyme or reason to the intentionality behind the software, which is going to make it really hard to work on. And lo and behold, my friend, now he's doing consulting work, has been working on a project that was mostly vibe coded, and he said he basically can't get anything done because he doesn't know where in the system to add stuff, and when he does add stuff, like completely unpredictable things happen. And it's like, you know, maybe that's a solvable problem, but I think that's always been the danger of vibe coding. It's like, if you don't have an intimate understanding of the system, it's just going to, all you're doing when you're vibe coding is just adding complexity. And the complexity is relatively small when you have a small project, but you're literally just adding complexity to the app with every vibe coded function you add. To the point where it gets so complex that it morphs into spaghetti. And programmers are not chefs. We are not that. Maybe some of us are. Hello, Personal Haiti, welcome back. I was just saying that the output AI gives you an only good as the developer. Yeah, I got you. I think that's right, for sure, 100%. How do you get the comment you're addressing to pop up on the screen like that? So cool. It's an app called Social Stream Ninja. So yeah, you could check that out. Remember, it's me, remember? Yes, I remember you. If you give the AI the instructions, you can force to give you, oh yeah. I haven't set up Godot specific instructions for it yet. I love that AI auto-completion. It literally writes down what I had in mind, but faster. Yeah, sometimes. Other times it's like, ugh. They arrows fly like ballistic missiles, yeah. The ChatGPT was very lazy for me today. He suggested me to give up on my idea to apply isometric movement. I have to... That's so funny to me. All these guys are like, we're creating AGI, and the AGI discovers that the best way to do things is to not do them. Oh, you want to do this? It's too hard. Just delete the code. I think I've had the AI suggest to me numerous times, like, I'm like, this is really hard to do. Like, come up with a very nice way of solving this. And it's like, oh, here you go. Just delete this block that you need. And it's like, what? That's not helpful. And I had to go, no, I want that block. That's not working. Anyway. The arrows fly stupid fast when going down the screen. I'm running out of I was using ChatGPT because I'm running out of premium requests. Add a maximum flight time to prevent extreme velocities. I feel like this is not doing the correct thing, but it's okay. As long as it looks fine, I'm not going to be super stuck. The reason I'm using AI for this portion is because I don't want to spend hours trying to figure out how to get it to work. I'm just going to get it to good enough and call it good. I just want to see one straight down. Here, let's try this. Okay, that's not working at all. Is this Godot? Yes. Is there a way to write C++2 in Godot? I'm not sure. LLMs produce something that looks right regardless of whether it actually is right. Makes it so dangerous that if you don't have knowledge in that area, it's impossible to tell the difference. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I have not seen that. That sounds cool. Does GMTK require AI notice if you use Claude, or is it only for assets? The rules specifically forbid generative AI, which means art assets. Okay. So now we're going to give up on that whole thing. Fixed flight time. Okay, well, if the simpler solution is the simpler solution, then let's do it. Convert indentation to tabs. We need the flight time. Whatever. How do I angle the arrow in accordance with its current trajectory? Social Stream Ninja, yes. We need vertical examples, I know. I think vibe coding is quite useful for personal projects, for example, when I wanted to make a digital picture frame in my kitchen using Raspberry Pi. Yeah, for sure. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right, let's just see if that works, I guess. Do I need this gravity? Do I need this velocity? I don't. Okay, and we need to angle the arrow too. Pretty busy here, but looking in the shadows, awesome. I vibe coded my way into making Godot compute shaders recently, but got it to actually do what I wanted. And ended up having to learn it all for real. But to get it to actually do what I wanted, ended up having to learn it for real. Gotcha, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, that looks like it's working well. So let's get rid of this. Actually, is that angle working? Is it flipping it around horizontally? I think it is, right? Yeah, that seems to be working. So now the villagers need to have their AI modified. So add arrow attack to skeleton. Archer, the villagers need to have their stuff modified. On engage, state machine, change state. Let's get rid of this. Target. State machine dot add states. State pursue. Callable. Callable. func state pursue. Current target at global position, direction times speed. Distance squared to change state combat. I think that'll work. So now when the villagers fight the archers, oh wait, no. I forgot to change this. On engage state machine dot change state pursue. Okay. So now the villagers should take a detour. Nice. Did I not add? I don't think I added. Oh, I didn't add an outline here. Oops. Oops. There we go. Okay, so let's add, we need to do an archer rune now. Duplicate this, rune skeleton archer. Oh, this is getting messy. I should have been breaking this stuff out, but that's okay. We'll just make it all one giant file, I guess. Ups, flatten. How do I just flatten this? Oh, that's fine. I think that'll work. We can add some merge down rune skeleton archer. Grid settings, 20 by 20. Copy UID. So now I got to figure out all the places where I need to put this. Okay. That should do it. And then loop manager, execute raise archer. So get target corpse. Let's do get raisable corpse. Okay, this can now become get raisable corpse. Resurrect skeleton archer scene. I need to add it to the altar, I guess, here too. Okay. Let's see what happens. Put this here, put that there. Dang it, I missed a resurrection. Grab that one. Okay. We got some skeletons going. What the heck? I do want to get an archer if I can. Son of a bee. There's one. Oh, I need it. I need it. Yes, I got the archer. Yes, we're going to get an archer. Go, archer. Oh my gosh, they're just destroying these guys. Sacrifice those, I guess. Skeleton. I can't purchase it, but maybe we can get this over here. Dang it. Oh wait, no, it worked. Sweet. Oh, I got another archer. Yes. How did I get another archer? Oh, I got 3 of them. All right, we're good. So yeah, I gotta play with the difficulty curves. Probably gonna add more villager enemies. So many corpses. Do I want another one? I want to see if I can go grab this skeleton. There we go. Let's put another pole corpse there. Why not? My army is growing. The villagers are not growing in tandem though, so that's a little bit of a problem, but like I said, it's all going to be a balancing game. Once I add some more varied movement into the minions, I think it's going to look really good. All right. Get some animations, get some more varied movement in there. Cool. What else do I have written down here? Oh, what I should do is I should... The archers aren't really being threatened. Did I lower the archer health? I did. Maybe we'll lower it even more. So let's see. Corpse explosion rune. That's done. So I've got a whole list of things to do here. let's see. At what point in development should you playtest? That's a good question. I'm trying to figure that out myself. I'm going to be doing a playtest of my commercial game, hopefully within the next few weeks. So we'll see. Can I use Copilot like this with GDScript? Yeah, I don't seem to be having any problems with it, so I think so. I love when you have a great flow of progress, makes everything seem so much better. Yeah. So I think, really, I'm at the point in the game where I think if I just add more content and I refine what I have, this could be really fun. I'm already having fun with it. I just need to make it the right amount of challenge. And I also, you have to keep in mind too, for jam games, like, you want to err on the side of making it too easy. So my strategy for jam games is this. Make the game even easier than you think it should be, and then make it feel juicy and look and sound really good. And that's going to make your game an amazing experience. If you have the best juice in the world and your game is too hard, you're not going to get good ratings. And if your game is easy, but your game doesn't look or feel that good, you're also not going to get good ratings. So the sweet spot is make your game easy, make it so that basically everyone can beat it and have a good time with it, and then make it feel, look, sound good. And bonus points if you executed the theme really well and have a clever mechanic. But really, if you have a mediocre mechanic, you can still get really high ratings by just doing those two things that I just said. So that comes from my Game Champs tips video, by the way. Shameless plug if you want to watch that. And if you're wondering who's this guy giving me jam tips, I have placed very highly in several game jam games. One of my games placed, I think it was 26th in fun on Ludum Dare, or 26th overall. I don't remember. Never mind. I don't even remember my accolades. I don't remember. But okay, here's one. My game for GMTK 2023 made it as B-roll footage in Mark Brown's video. So, you know, you're talking to a famous person here. So, anyway, these are good. What's good? I know someone created an AI for Godot, Zenva, I think, but I haven't tried it yet. This music on the background reminds me of Space Plan game. Maybe you can make background like forest instead of wall? Maybe. What's the game loop? Accidentally, I became a responsible person at work, so not watching the live streams with frequency lately. The game loop is basically villagers are going to assault your base here. And you have this ritual loop here, which you slot runes into, and the runes have a certain capability. So like this is a raised skeleton rune that raises a skeleton. And this is a corpse pull rune that brings corpses to the base. And this grows over time. And you're basically going to fill up your ritual loop with runes in an attempt to keep your army alive while the villagers get ever increasingly difficult. And the corpses serve two purposes. You need corpses to resurrect minions, but you also need corpses to buy things from the altar. And the altar offers you more runes you can buy. So you have a choice when you go up to a corpse. You can either pick it up and bring it back to the base so it's ready to be resurrected, or you can press R to sacrifice it, which converts it into the currency that you use at the altar. And once you've sacrificed it enough, you can go to the altar and you purchase a rune, and it goes into your rune inventory there, and then you can put that into your ritual loop. And this available rune here, it changes after every loop cycle. So once it gets back to the top of the loop here, the item available at the quote-unquote shop here, it changes. So basically, all the mechanics are revolving around corpse management and management of this loop here. And I may add in other bonuses too, like I may have like upgrades to current runes or something. But we'll see. I don't want to go too overboard. I might add a few more runes and then just see how it feels. But yeah, that's the game. Love the incremental animation like filling bar. Don't even know how to do that. It's very simple. Each individual frame has a shader that just draws the shader based on a progress value. And that's applied to each of them. And so when the top one fills up, it just stays at 100% filled, and then the next one starts filling. So it looks like it's a unified bar that's filling, but it's actually just each individual segment is filling by itself. As a tool, not magic, do it for me button. I'm so thankful I already have over a decade of software engineering experience before all this. Yeah, true. There's a neat Godot MCP server that you can run locally, gives Copilot and Cursor agentic access to your Godot executable. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's right. Like, I try to create prototype and validate the idea with friends. If it works, I go in full development. Our niche internet ESA-lab is on fire. So they call me Firebelly. What kind of villager sees a massive skeleton army and thinks, yeah, I want to attack that? I don't know, man. I don't know. A mechanic where you can make a choice between weak, cheap, and strong, expensive minions. Yeah, so I think that's going to be... Well, it's not necessarily going to be a choice. What I'm going to do is the stronger minions are going to require more corpses to be available. So I might have a strong minion that takes 2 corpses. And so you can either slot that into your ritual loop if you want, but you have to make sure there's 2 corpses at the base when that happens. Or you could just do a bunch of 1 corpse cost minions, I think. How did you come up with this idea? Well, it was kind of an evolution. So I think one thing that I didn't mention is that, so my initial idea was what you all saw on the first day of streaming, which was yesterday. And then after those streams ended, I actually started prototyping a tower defense game where like you would place the skeletons in the map and they would have a small patrol radius, and then when they died, you could upgrade the corpses and then resurrect them and get the upgraded towers. That was kind of iffy. But then I was like, well, I could do a tower defense kind of where there's just a base in the middle. And then I was just like, how can I make it loop? Like, how can I lean into the theme more? And I was thinking of like summoning rituals and all that stuff. And I was like, well, I could just have like a predictable ritual loop, I guess. And that's basically how the idea came about. Corpse management simulator, yeah. Save up for big chunky minion made of multiple corpses. Yeah, exactly. That's going to happen. I want to do like an abomination corpse, which costs like, or abomination minion, which costs like 10 corpses. And then it just like stomps around the map and just like destroys everything. But yeah, I think so I'm gonna add a corpse explosion rune, which I may do like now actually, because that would be fun. I'm gonna make a corpse explosion rune explode all corpses around the player and deal a bunch of damage. And I think that's gonna be actually really funny, because if you're not paying attention and you have the corpse explosion in, you're gonna be going to like pick up a corpse and then it's just gonna explode in front of you. I think it's gonna be really fun. But the corpse explosion is gonna work really well too, because you can pick up corpses. So if you see the corpse explosion coming, you can pick up a corpse and drop it onto a group of enemies, and then it will explode and do a bunch of damage. I might do that next. How do we feel about doing a corpse explosion next? What do you guys think? Needs more pitchfork. Will you polish the troops not to stay above one another? Yeah, I'm gonna add in randomness in terms of their movement, and that should spread them out pretty nicely. What happened in the other game where you were working previously? The commercial game? I'm still working on that. I'm just taking a brief break for the GMTK jam, which ends on Sunday. And then I'll be back to my commercial game, my card game that I'm working on. Which, by the way, for any new viewers here, check out the VODs from a couple days ago if you want to see what game I'm talking about. Can't wait till you start adding juice, seeing it all come together. I know. Make it so you can chuck the bones at the enemies and it explodes in bones or something. How about a mechanic where corpses merge to make massive abominations? I will be doing something like that, I think. Okay. I keep seeing you picking up the corpse by corpse, and I can't stop thinking that something to pick up multiple corpses could be cool. Yeah, I gotta think, maybe that could, well, it can't really be a rune. That's why I'm thinking, like, maybe non-rune upgrades would be good. Like, maybe there could be another table besides the altar. I still have to figure out a bunch of, like, quality of life stuff, too, like pausing the game so you can actually, like, rework your ritual loop and, like, read what's happening. I gotta have tooltips for things. The altar, like, I need to show the cost of the item at the altar and also what it is. And I have to do this all in a very player-friendly way so that people don't find it too difficult or too hectic. So yeah, there's going to be a lot to do. What villager types are you thinking? A priest villager that can buff purify berry corpses to prevent them from being used again? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. I'm going to steal that idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of more enemy types. Oof, I got a lot of work to do. You know, it'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to have villagers that have little gunpowder rifles. That would be actually really cool. I can just imagine them running in with their like little black powder rifles, and they like take a knee and they and like smoke goes everywhere and it just like kills a skeleton somewhere. That would be really fun actually. They just like run up, take a knee, bang, and then they start running again. They take a knee, bang. That would be so fun. Can't get out of bed without exploding at least one corpse. How do you organize your project files? Not very well in this one. Typically I split up the assets and the resources, the scripts and the scenes, but could also have a helper necro rune that picks up corpses for you. Ooh, yeah. Helper minion. A really squishy helper minion that just runs around. See, the problem though is that I'm gonna have to change the villager logic, because the villagers don't attack anything until they're being attacked. So a helper minion running around doing that. I mean, it could be a helper minion that just decays over time. Instead of, I wouldn't have to necessarily update the minion logic. I could just, I might have to update the minion logic anyway if I want to do the black powder gun idea. Oh boy, I got a lot of work to do. And it's already 5 o'clock. Shoot. All right, so I got not a lot of time. All right, well. Anyway, let's just get some more runes built so we have some more variety in the game. Corpse explosion rune will probably be the next one. What about a weird dog that picks up bones and brings them back to base? Yeah. In some games, fire prevents skeleton resurrection, maybe villagers with torches. Yeah. Rectum. Hello, Hamza. Welcome back. Or a max amount of corpses he can take back to base. Yeah. Yeah, that would work too. All right, well, there's lots of work to do. So I think what we'll do for this stream is we'll probably focus mostly on getting some more runes in place and maybe start work on some quality of life stuff, because that's going to help a lot. I do kind of want to start working on polish, but I got to work on the balancing too. So I need more villager types. I need more rune types, which include new minions. The non-minion rune types that I have written down are a heal, so it heals your nearby minions. A fireball that gets called down from the sky, and a corpse explosion rune. And the idea is that because the runes that are going to be available to you are going to vary from the altar, I think each gameplay is going to be a little bit different. Like some games are going to be very heavy on minions, and some games you're going to be very heavy on like these other things. But again, we're going to have to play test that. Anyway, let's do a corpse explosion. How much did I miss? A lot. There's a lot going on. Hello, Marcos. Welcome. So give me a quick 3-minute break. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a refill on my drink, and then when I come back, we'll do a corpse explosion rune. What did I do here? Oh. Lots of work to do, but we're going to get it done. It's a jam game, so we're flying by the seat of our pants, I guess. I don't know. Okay, BRB. All right, I'm back. Why'd you choose GDScript for HTML exports? Welcome back, Lucas, by the way. Even if I cannot participate in the jam, I'll try to get an idea of the game and try to do it 3 days after finishing the challenge. 3 days after the game. Are you saying 3 days after the jam ends? I don't know. But that's a good idea. An enemy that steals corpses to bury them, unburying them requires a special unit and takes a while for a regular minion. Interesting. Yeah, that might be too much for this jam, but maybe it will work. Okay, we're doing a corpse explosion. Corpse explosion. I guess I'll draw the rune first. Rune base. I'm just gonna make a mess out of this hole. Whatever. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Rune, corpse, explosion. And we'll just draw on top of it. I'm gonna try to draw it myself. I mean, I've drawn everything myself, but I mean, I'm gonna try not to copy anything that I've already drawn. That looks decent. I think that looks fine. Probably too much over here. Okay, that looks fine. One second. Maybe if I can... Okay. All right. So I think that's good. Is that good? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, merge this down. Rune corpse explosion. Okay, so there's a couple of places that I need to add this, right? Corpse explosion, copy this UID. And then we go into... Okay. And then where else do we need to go? I need to go to the altar. Add it to that list. And then I also need to go to the loop manager. Execute corpse explosion. Okay. Func execute corpse explosion. We don't want to do this. We want to get player. Var player is equal to get. Do I not have get player? I should put this in a utility, but whatever. We're gotta go fast, you know? We gotta go fast. Okay, get player. If player is equal to null, we'll just return. Okay. Let's do this. If corpse dot global position dot distance squared to player dot global position is less than, let's do const corpse explosion. I'm going to make this corpse explosion radius relatively high because I think that's going to be more fun. Corpse explosion radius. Okay, otherwise, let's do this. Corpse, we'll just call an explode function on this. Func explode, float delay, or let's do delay float so we can stagger these a little bit. Var tween is equal to create tween, tween.tween interval delay, tween.tween callback. Let's do start explode, func explode, explode. Okay. We are going to want an explosion scene here, but I probably want to do the enemy group. I should put this in a util. Okay. Create new folder, auto load, create new script, global utils. Oops, this should be snake case. Global utils, func get player, func get enemies, array node, product settings, globals, auto load, path, scripts, auto load, global utils, add, close. Skeleton archer, get rid of this, get player. Oh, we don't have a need for that, okay. Get player, remove this. Base group, we'll just get rid of all these groups. Okay. I should be able to just do this. Global utils dot get base. Didn't need the player there either. I'm not going to update everywhere in the code, I don't think. Although maybe I should. Func get minions. Func get loop manager. Okay. Global utils.get loop manager. This will be global utils. Get base. I don't need that. Okay. Get rid of all this stuff. Global utils. Func get corpse. Get corpses. Array node. Okay. Global utils.get corpses. Cool. We don't need this, we don't need that. Get base. Global utils.get base. Global utils.get player. Almost there. Almost there. It's gonna make my game a little bit nicer, I think. Global utils.get enemies. Global utils.get minions. Oh, goodness. Should have done this from the start, I guess. Func. Get runes. Gotta do the ritual slot now? Are you serious? Okay, did we fix everything? Group interactable. Oh, I need to do group interactable. Did I do get interactables? All right, we did it. We refactored it. Okay. Anyway, he said recto, yeah. Villager ability should have a visible charge up so you can notice and take action before completion and take them out before completion. Well, I guess the thing is the player doesn't really have a direct way to damage enemies, but there will be animations for sure. Moving tomorrow, start living alone. After that, I'll have time to make the game. Gotcha. All these Necromancer games should be in the same universe. We should call it the Firebelly universe, or FU for short. Firebelly needs to make his own Necro Jam. Ooh, maybe I should. Maybe if I host a game jam, the theme should be Necromancer based. What is a tween? A tween is used to interpolate. Yes. That sounds like AI wrote it. I Googled, yeah. Keep a bone bag. I don't know what that's in reference to, a bone bag. Anyway, why did I do all this? Oh, we're adding corpse explosion, right? Yes, okay. Right, and this is gonna say corpse dot start explode rand f range 0 to 0.2. Start explode, it's gonna tween callback explode, right, and here for enemy in global utils dot get enemies. Const corpse explosion radius. 64 sounds reasonable. And we don't want to damage... We want to damage quite heavily, actually. I'm gonna have to review the damage things across the game, but I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay. Let's see if that works. Loop manager. Boom. Okay, well, it destroyed some corpses. Oh, now I don't have any more corpses. Oops. Let's get some skeletons in here first, I suppose. Before I swap out with some corpse explosions. Oh, I just realized they don't have black outlines. Okay. That needs to be fixed, but that's okay. I have no way of testing this corpse explosion. What happened to my... Did I lose a rune? Oh, I did. Oh, the swapping doesn't work when I go from out here to here. I see. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. We're gonna fix that real quick. But first, we gotta test the corpse explosion somehow. How are we gonna... Oh, I can test it up here. Don't kill him, skeleton. Don't kill him. Dang it. Maybe I can go down here. Oh, here. Ah, yes, it worked. Okay. It did a lot of damage. Okay. That should work. Obviously, I'm going to need to add some visual effects and whatnot, but let's do this real quick. All right, rune corpse explosion. That should look better now. Bam. So let's fix that drag and drop error. Corpse explosion. Fix that drag and drop error. So what's happening here in the game interface? On ritual slot drop requested. If dragon rune, add rune at slot. Yeah. If loop slots slot index is not equal to rune type dot none. What is this? Oh, this is a callable. Callable to rune type. Get rune type for callable. If get rune type for callable is not equal to rune type dot none, then we're gonna not do that. Remove rune at slot. Oh, am I using this anywhere? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see if that works. So now if I swap this in and out, it should just go ahead and add that. Yeah. So now I can swap these out and I get my runes back. Perfect. Okay. That was an easy fix. Why did I do this as too real? I guess if you can target villagers directly, can't target villagers directly, you need to do a rock, paper, scissors thing of picking the minions that counter the villagers. Yeah, I guess so. I think I have a brilliant idea for you. When skeletons run, there should be like an audio cue of bones hitting the armor. Oh yeah. Question about Godot utilities. There are some vector extensions I like to use in the regular. I would like to add those to utilities library for convenience. Would that all be good? Yeah, go ahead. You can submit a pull request for them. I don't really maintain that anymore, but I've been wanting to get back, and I've been wanting to do like a version 6 upgrade to change a bunch of stuff, but we have the upgrade system in Bow. All right, so we got the corpse explosion rune. Let's do a fireball rune, I guess. Do a fireball rune. We also want to do like an abomination minion. We need to do more villager types as well. Ooh, I have an idea. We can do a rune that makes the next rune activate twice. Rune that raises more powerful minions, yeah. Let's do a fireball rune. I think that's going to be another good addition. Duplicate this. Just get the game filled with at least a good amount of runes, and then we can start working on the balancing and adding more minions and villagers and stuff. I also still haven't added any collision to the arena. The arena art is probably not final either. Oh gosh, there's a bunch of work to do. That's okay. Okay, make it a little bit more streamlined here. Okay, that should work. Okay. I almost wrote fire belly. That's not right. Okay. Alter. Then we got to do the fireball here. Not much to say about this, just doing the same thing that we've always done, you know? And I got to go to the loop manager. You can test the fireball here. Execute fireball. Func execute fireball. Player equals global utils get player. Almost did it again. Almost typed firebelly. Goodness gracious. I guess we'll make it a pretty big fireball. I'm just throwing stuff randomly in here. This is terrible. It's okay. I would not do this if I was making a real game. But jam games are not real games, so I'm kidding. Okay. Uh-oh. I might have made that 20 by 20. Well, I guess we're doing a large fireball. That's okay. Fireball. Okay. Quick load. Fireball. All right, we're going to do something very simple. Script. Public. Why am I doing public? Func start. Target. Position. Vector 2. Global position is equal to target position. Var tween is equal to create tween. Tween dot set parallel. True. Tween dot tween property. Let's do sprite dot scale is equal to vector 2.0. Tween property sprite scale vector 2.1 over 0.3 seconds. Set ease tween.ease out. set transition, trans back. Okay. Tween property, sprite position, vector 2.0 over 0.5, set ease out. We're going to use transition cubic, and we're going to set the sprite dot position is equal to vector 2.1 times 128, I guess. Okay, tween dot chain, tween callback, explode, func explode, and we're gonna go to the corpse and basically copy what's been done here. Q free. If global position distance squared to enemy global position is explosion radius. Okay, that should work. And what kind of damage should we do? Maybe we'll do something higher. 8 to 12. I'm just making up numbers. I'm gonna have to balance all this stuff, but that's okay. And then our loop manager, we're gonna need the fireball scene. Copy UID, loop manager, fireball scene, packed scene. Just go to preload that. How did it know? Oh my gosh, maybe Copilot can read the contents of your clipboard. That's interesting. Player, global utils get player. If player is equal to null, we'll just return fireball equals fireball scene.instantiate as node 2D. Fireball.start player.global position. And did I add a couple of fireballs here? Yes. All right, let's see if it works. I'm not sure I understand how the ritual runes work. The runes on the left charge up over time and you can place them however you want. Do all of them activate once the charging is done? No, they activate one at a time. And I'm going to add in like visual indicators for that. Oops. I'm going to add in visual indicators. So as each block lights up fully, it executes that. Firebelly could be a cool attack from a flaming zombie minion. Yeah. Oh, I didn't add it to the tree. I'm a big dummy. I'm pretty sure I did basically everything else right, except I didn't add this to the tree. Let's do this. Export var spawn root node. Spawn root.add child fireball. Okay. Oh, it came from the wrong direction. Also, it needs to be in, not out. Okay, so maybe I didn't do it all correctly. Whoops. And we can actually do this. 1 if randf is less than 0.5, else -1. This needs to be ease type, ease in. Let's see if it'll kill this enemy. Bam! You can imagine just a bunch of blood and explosions happening. And just to get some particles on that. If, let's see. Sprite.fliph is equal to true if start position dot x is less than 0, else false. Cool. Now we got a fireball. Bam! It's hard to fit this theme, you think so? I think the theme is pretty broad, which makes it kind of easy, but would it be difficult to make the fireball target the mouse instead of the player? I don't think so, but the problem is I'm trying to just make all the mechanics revolve around just a handful of things. So around the looping of these abilities, and then also around the positioning of the player and the management of the corpses. I don't really want to add much mouse interaction, if any, but I could make that happen. It could be kind of fun to have to manage where your mouse is, but I think for the sake of a jam, I think keeping it as distilled and simple as possible is better. So it's basically just going to be like, yeah, your positioning matters a lot because it's going to determine what corpses you're going to gather, and it's going to determine if you're going to go and help your minions because you can destroy the enemies with fireballs, you know? Ooh, corpse explosion. I'm going to purchase that. Oh wait, I don't know if I have enough. I don't have enough. I need to kill this enemy with a fireball. Bam! Give me the corpse explosion. Yes, now I got corpse explosion. I wonder if you could just do a run without minions at all. That might be possible, actually. I'm gonna do a corpse bomb. Die! Dude, this is gonna be so fun when there's effects in place. Like, you could just plan. You don't even need minions. You could just do this. Come on, corpse explosion. Bam! Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so unbelievably fun. That's gonna be so cool. Wow. I don't even need minions. Minions are just gonna be icing on the cake. Corpse explosion, boom! Oh my gosh. Just blood and gore and guts and squish sounds playing everywhere. That's gonna be so cool. Okay, alright, this game, yep. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this game. I'm feeling it. I can just plant a corpse bomb here and bang! Just destroy an entire swath of enemies. Hey, I'm trying to get into pixel art. What sprite size are you using normally? It depends. I use different sizes for all my different projects. I usually go based on the canvas size. So I use a canvas size of 640 by 360, and then I draw the art however it needs to be to fit that canvas. So in this case, I have a pretty zoomed out top-down view. So my enemies and entities roughly fit into a 16 by 16 grid. But you could also use 32 by 32 very effectively with that kind of screen size. It's all about the ratios, really. I don't know if it's about, like, the size. It's about, like, what is the relative size of everything on the screen that you should figure out. Man, I need to learn to draw. I'm not able to decide what to go with and all. Yeah, I'm sorry. Deep. I found my talent drawing fish. Nice. Flip H based on direction of move. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, thank you. Fun factor achieved. I think so. I think so. This is a massive change, but I thought it was an interesting thought. How about having the game use rounds? At the end of a round, you have to collect as many corpses as possible and you upgrade. Corpse collecting speed and such. During a round, you have to fight to protect the base. Yeah, I thought about making it wave-based, but I mean, I think it would work. I think it would work to have like a corpse gathering phase, which would be kind of cool, but I'm sure that would work if it was executed well, but I think I need to just go all in on this execution now. I've already done 3 prototypes. This is the 3rd one, and it's working well. So I'm just gonna go whole ham with this. You know what I mean? Also, I've been working off this loop branch forever. So I'm gonna commit this. I'm gonna get this loop branch back into the master branch here. Just because yeah. I just want to get back on the main branch. Rebase and merge. Confirm rebase and merge. Okay, go over to master. Fetch all this stuff. Okay. And I'm gonna open up Godot standard again. I don't trust Godot when I'm switching branches like that. Okay. So we should be good. No errors. This game is going to be so good when there's particles in place. Just sharing some thoughts. Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. Give villagers ability to damage your base. They do have the ability to damage the base. It's just not present in the UI. And actually, I don't have a game over condition yet. The base doesn't detect when it ends with health. So I got to do a bunch of UI elements. I want to do a little bit more content for the game, and then I should focus on like quality of life. I should focus on quality of life, and then what? More like the villagers need more villagers. So yeah, villagers need to create corpse. So we got the fireball rune. I still want to do a heal rune, but I'm not sure about doing that just yet. Use corpses as currency to gain runes. That's basically done. We could do another couple of minions. I want to do an abomination minion that's like big and does a lot of damage, but requires a bunch of corpses. And maybe there could be an intermediate corpse as well. Or maybe I could make the skeleton archers take 2 corpses. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. So the skeleton archers can be the 2 corpse kind, and then I can make an abomination that's like 5 corpses or something. So execute raise archer. So this needs to change to get raisable corpses int amount, or amount int. This should be an array of corpse. Target corpses, array corpse equals that. Uh-oh. Target corpses dot size is less than amount. Target corpses dot append corpse. I'll just duplicate this line, I guess. If corpse global position distance squared to base global position, those are target corpses, and then we'll just do target. Oh. If target corpses dot size is equal to amount. Oh, I can't do that. I guess I have to iterate over all the corpses. Okay. For corpse in target corpses. For existing corpse. Existing corpse. Oh wait, no, this does need to be corpse. If corpse dot global position is less than an existing corpse, then we're gonna say for I in range target corpses dot size. All right, let's just do amount in range amount. There we go. Our existing corpse is equal to corpse targets corpses I. Then we're gonna say target corpses. Is this gonna work? Does this logic work? Break there. This is not going to get the closest corpses, right? I don't think so. Or is it? No, it should, right? Let me think. If I'm requesting 2 corpses and there's only 3 on the ground, I'm gonna fill up the corpse array with... Yeah, it's not necessarily gonna be the... It's not necessarily gonna be the closest corpses, so that's not gonna work. So I have to... Do I have to sort these? I might have to... I guess I have to sort these. Oh well. I kind of didn't want to do a sort operation, but I don't think there's a way to do this with just one pass. I don't think there's a way to do it. So, yeah, let's do this. Var corpses equals global utils get corpses, corpses dot sort custom. Return a dot global position distance squared to base dot global position is less than b dot global position distance squared to... What is this? Does this really need to return an int? No. This needs to return a bool, right? Sort custom. Okay. Well, I didn't really want to do a sort, but that's okay. And does this return an array? No. So that modifies the array. So we can do corpses here. Oh, and I need to do this. Actually, that's fine, yeah. If target corpses.size is greater than or equal to amount, break. Okay. Well, that's a little bit weird, but I'm sure it will not be a noticeable performance hit. Get raisable corpses, 1. Get raisable corpses, 2. If target corpse.size is less than 2, return. Target corpses dot size greater than 0. Target corpses 0 dot resurrect. Target corpse, we're going to resurrect at the first corpse we get. And then we need to destroy the second corpse. Can I kill it? Let's do this. Func consume. And we'll just make consume do queue free. And then we'll call this here. And so this stubbed function here will be used to play effects. And we'll also remove it from the group. Remove from group global utils.corpse group. So that way we can play an animation without it being retrieved in the next calls to get all corpses or whatever. So we'll call consume there. And then we'll put .consume. So we'll resurrect on the first one and then consume the rest of them, which in this case would just be 2. So now we need 2 skeletons for the raise archer. I should probably make sure that this still works. That would probably be good, huh? Kerblam! Alright, I should probably see what everyone's saying. Maybe people are yelling at me and saying, no, you could have done the sorting in a single pass. Okay, let's see. Love your enthusiasm for your own game. It's a good sign the dev loves it. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. Use corpse to heal your base again. Ooh, that's a good idea. Interested to see particles. Every time I add particles, the game stutters the first time they are loaded. Yeah, I think I might have to address that too. I think that's being addressed in 4.5 maybe, but went to bed and just woke up to join your stream again. Looks like you've made some solid progress. Thank you, Nick Wong. Appreciate that. How many jams have I completed? Many. If you go to my itch page, firebelly.itch.io, most of the games on that page are jam entry games. I'm giving up on my game dev dream and becoming a fish drawing artist. Nice. Can't find which can't find which art will fit my piece, and creating art by myself also sucks. Yeah, it's just a skill you have to develop. It's hard. I have to go. Good luck over here. Thank you, Artem. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining. My final jam idea ended up being a top-down bus rush game where your only way to dodge is to go back in time. Ooh, that's a really cool idea. So does the boss get like its health reversed too? So like dodging becomes like something that you want to use very sparingly. Otherwise, it just makes it just reverses the fight. How about a cannibal event that steals your corpses? Ooh, interesting. Yeah. It's not as interesting as my other ideas, but it's something that I can do easier. I think it's interesting. I think you could execute that pretty well. With some good boss design and that mechanic, I think it would work really well. Okay, I'm winning the game despite having not paid attention, so definitely need to balance some things. I want to see if I can get a skeleton archer. There's one. Give me the skeleton archer. Balance is gonna... I just gotta not screw up the balance of this game. Okay, we've got 2 corpses. Boom! Skeleton archer. It's kind of annoying that they keep switching targets. I might have to redo that logic there. Ooh, can I buy that? Corpse explosion. Uh-oh. I'm actually running out of minions. There's an archer. Okay, there we go. 2 archers now. Very nice. Okay, where's the corpse explosion? I gotta get this ready. Bam! Yeah, they keep switching targets. I don't know how to fix that. I'll have to do some more work on that logic, I guess. Gotta add some more strategizing to the loop here too. I think a lot of that is just gonna be balancing. Yeah, I mean, more difficult enemies, maybe the villagers can come faster. Although I don't want to make it too fast either. It's gotta ramp up slowly so that players can get used to the game. And then it's gotta get more difficult in a nice, easy to manage way. I gotta remember that people are not gonna be playing optimally when they first play the game. So they're probably gonna be missing a lot of corpses. They're probably not going to understand that they need to consume corpses, so I need to be really good on player education there. The tutorial is going to be really necessary for this game. Are the villagers already maxed out on difficulty? Yeah. The villagers have already maxed out on their difficulty, so there's not a whole lot of villagers being spawned. Yeah, balancing is going to be a whole thing that I need to do. It's a great idea, actually. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. I'd focus on getting all the main functions working before you move into the art. Also have a look at Pixel Logic on Gumroad. Great book. Best $10 I've spent. Oh, is that for deep? Make more runes based on the player's position, like a buff for troops you are near. Yeah, I have a heal rune here. So, whoops, I didn't mean to cross it off. Heal rune. So that's going to need to be done. But I think I should do... I should do a priest, like a priest villager that does a lot of damage to minions, and that would be interesting, and like burns corpses, and that would be interesting because then it would incentivize the player to get the non-corpse related items like the fireball and everything. So if I do a priest villager that hits enemies really, or minions really hard and also burns corpses, then that could be really cool. That could be really cool. A fear aura that makes villagers near the player flee. Oh yeah, yeah. Hello, Julio. Great progress. I thought on concept for my game. It's a single battle boss, single strike kills, boss attacks increase each loop. Ooh, interesting. That's a cool one too. My game only uses Godot icon as placeholder art in prototyping phase. Still exploring the closing. All right, so let's do a priest enemy, and then maybe we'll do a little bit of work on balancing and just try to get the game into a better state. There's enough content here where now I can focus on balancing, but I want to do a priest and I want to see how that works. So to add some pressure to have the minions die. Quicker. What are these areas? Hold on. Is this even used anymore? Oh, it's not. We can get rid of this. Don't need those area 2Ds if I don't need them. There's a lot of quality of life stuff to do here, but we can get it. Allow minions to require multiple corpses. Okay, all right, so I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute break, and when I come back, we'll draw a little priest character for the villagers. I really need to, this is gonna be nuts. Maybe it'll be okay. But yeah, we'll give it a try. We'll try a priest villager, and then we'll do his AI. We will make him target like corpses. We'll make him burn corpses. I think that will be really cool. So I think with the game where I'm at right now, I think I have plenty of time. I have tomorrow and Saturday to get the game done. I basically just need one day to do all the polishing and sound effects. So I can use Saturday for that if I'm not getting into it tomorrow already. So I have enough time to add plenty of content and make the gameplay feel as tight as possible and polish. I think I should have enough time, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, I'll be right back in 3 minutes and we'll continue on. All right. I'm back. Welcome back to me. Let's see, did I miss anything? Do any of the enemies ever threaten the player themselves? No. The whole, from the player's perspective, it's a management game, basically. Will I add particle explosions? Yes. Yes. Gravedigger buries corpses, priest deals high damage and heals other villagers. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the priest shouldn't burn. Yeah, maybe there should be a gravedigger that buries corpses. Although I kind of wanted like a big bad villager enemy type. So I was thinking priest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. Can make the priest resurrect the corpse into villagers, kind of like the opposite of what you do, but less health or ability. Could do that. Welcome, RE4 merchant voice. I don't know what RE4 is, but I'm assuming it's a good meme. All right, let's draw a priest. Oh, I should name this Fireball. All right, let's make this a new layer. Convert to new layer. Nope. New group. Priest. Where am I going to put this? I should make more room over here. I don't know how I'm going to do that. All right, well, we'll just draw the priest down here. I'm pretty much giving up on organizing this project at all. All right. So the priest, what are we doing? We are using red for the face. So let's do this. Be nice to draw. So let's just start with that. Okay. I'll probably move this up a little bit. That'll work. It's looking so cute already. This hat is too tall. Okay, that'll work, I think. I shouldn't be doing like shading already, but that's all right. Hello, Sharima. Here's the other cat. Hi. You're much more chiller than your brother, aren't you? Are you much more chiller? Okay, so there's the priest. I don't know, should the hat be... Maybe the hat should be white. Yeah, maybe the hat should be white. Okay, so we got the white hat. And then we'll do white robes, let's see. So I want to separate the body and the arms, so I'm just going to go ahead and... I don't know if that's thick enough. I don't know if he's thick enough. Oops. Is that roughly the same size? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Should I give him a red robe? No, I'll probably keep it a white robe so it's very easy to see. Well, that's probably okay. Okay, let's do an arm now. Actually, not bad. Not bad as it is. And of course, we are going to make this white as well. Oops. Cool. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that should be connected there. Ooh. Yeah. Actually, I might move this down. And then... maybe? What if I could use dark blue for like the background? Oh, wait. I should probably do that. Arm left. Okay, that'll work. That creates a little bit more of a difference. Okay. This is a hand. Just like a very judgmental pointing finger. No, he should probably be holding something. He should probably be holding something. Oops. Okay. And I guess we need another arm. This arm right is going to have to go behind. I don't even know if I need that. Is that even going to be visible? I don't even know if I need that. It's barely even going to be visible. Maybe I'll just see if I can get away without having another arm. I could put, instead, what I could do is I could put another hand here. I almost wonder if this... Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Okay, cool. That's much better. That's much better. Might move this over. Move that over one. Put this here. Put that there. Yep, that looks better. Cool. All right, we have our priest, everybody. What do you think? Priest, yay or nay? I should probably use these blues on the hat as well. Ooh, yep. Okay, actually, I guess the hands need to be red. Oops. Oops, the hands need to be red. There we go. High damage could be another villager type, like a witch hunter with a crossbow. Well, the priest is going to be the high damage one. Like, he's going to be able to basically, like, the way I'm thinking about him is he's basically just going to almost insta-kill skeletons, but he's going to have a slower attack rate. So he's just going to be like, zap, 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 you know? How about a hero enemy with a magical sword, like a Zelda reference? Okay. I've never played Zelda, but I know Zelda Easter eggs are very common. What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? Are you being a good girl? Are you being a good girl? Resident Evil 4. Oh, I see. I see. Will the priest have an area of attach which he gives a last unction to the deceased, decreasing the available corpses? I wanted to merge two functions with him. Burn corpses and also, like, do high damage to minions. Is it just me or does even low res pixel art look cool? Like, I think, yeah, I think it does look cool. That's some really nice pixel art. Thank you, Gerald. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Made the push for the vector extensions as a forked. Didn't have access to push directly to the repo. Oh, really? Okay. That's freaking amazing. You like it? I lean into it being a cross more. I could do that, but I was thinking it would just be a star. I think I'm going to keep it as a star. I just joined. Does this palette have a name or did you make it? It's called RGB 87, I think. Let me see. RGB 8. RGB 8. That's the name there. I think I can get away with one arm. Looks good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hello, Blake Arnold. Kraken Bite. Hello, hello. I think it's good. I think it's good. Hello, Emerson. Welcome back. I like it. Thank you, Adam. That's a nice sprite. Thank you, thank you. Hello, K Clouds. Welcome. Boss can be a big bad mayor from the village. I'm using a lot of themes that I'm already using in my commercial game that I'm making, but it's a good opportunity to practice, I guess. Because the art that I'm doing for my commercial game, I guess it varies in size, but it's typically a little bit bigger than this. So it's kind of fun to do smaller pixel art than I'm used to. Never played Zelda neither. Have you never played Zelda? Sorry, we can't be friends anymore. I'm sorry. I'm back, but not able to be here for that long. That's okay, Snow Hornet. Welcome back. He might be one of 2 devs that never played Zelda. Yeah, for a video game developer, I'm like woefully ignorant of video games. Like I've never been a fan of like Nintendo games, so I haven't played basically any of those. I never owned, like the Nintendo game systems or anything. When I did have a game system, I had PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, and I played, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were more my young childhood games than anything else. I forgot I played a lot of wrestling games on PS2. I just went through a wrestling phase when I was a young teenager. And then once Call of Duty came out, it was over for me. Like once that Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, came out, that was basically the end of my variety in gaming. And I played basically only competitive multiplayer games from that point onward for like 10 years. Reminds me of Terraria, and it's good. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's all in the FU universe, so it's okay that there are similarities. I'm seriously considering just becoming the guy that like just submits a Necromancer game for every game jam. Like I'm just gonna start doing that, and people are gonna be like, wait a minute, I recognize this style and this theme. Oh, it's Firebell. That'd be kind of funny if I just like kind of made a name for myself as being the guy that just does Necromancer games. I might do that. I was a beast at WWE 2011 on PS2. Dude, you were one of those guys, you go and play with them and you're just like, how are you doing those combos? And he won't tell you. And you just keep getting your butt kicked. I know exactly who you were, Yeet. I'm kidding. I have basically the same history, currently addicted to TFT, yeah. That was exactly me, yes. Hello, Nomix. You will create a game genre. I don't know about that, but we'll see. The game genre, what is it? Necromancer. That's it? That's the genre? Yep. Okay, so I think the priest is looking good. Oh, missing a pixel here. Animating these guys is going to be an absolute pain in my rear. Oh, I see why I had black pixels there. I might have to leave those off. Yeah, I'll just leave it off for now. Okay, let's get the priest implemented. I'm actually going to commit this before my computer crashes. Necro-like, yeah. Just do awkward stretch and squeeze animations, yeah. Not sure what my game's genre is. As far as I'm concerned, it's a new genre called Seed Hell. Oh, that's not... That would be like... I mean, that immediately... Like, if that was in a Steam capsule description, this game is a Seed Hell, I'd be like, what? Firebelly-like? Anyway. This is probably going to be a little bit annoying to do, but... I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time making a lot of my functions generic, so I'm just going to be duplicating stuff. Yeah, we'll give the priest 10 health maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Speed 10. We'll give him a little bit of a slower speed. Max combat distance. We'll turn the max combat distance up to 32. Uh-oh, low battery on my MX Master 3. This damage is going to go way up. What is my skeleton? I basically want him to zap skeleton archers immediately. So they have 6 health. So let's do a range of 5 or maybe 4. Maybe we'll do 3 to 4. And I do want to have a state in here where he's destroying corpses. But let's just see what that does first. Oh, I don't... Oops. Priest there. I need to add him to the enemy manager. So let's do this. I'm going to need a... I'm using curves for this. So let's do a priest curve. Copy. Paste. Yeah, we'll just try this for now. Trying to think of how I want to do the spawning system. How do I want to do the spawning system? I mean, I might as well put some more effort into balancing. Well, let's just get the priest spawning, I guess, first. We'll just get the priest scene spawning first. This doesn't do anything. Funk spawn enemy. Enemy scene, packed scene. Enemy as node 2D. Enemy scene dot instantiate, get random perimeter point, global position, add child. Okay, so here now we'll do spawn enemy villager scene. And then let's also do this. Enemy spawned dot emit enemy. Enemy dot health component dot died on enemy died. Okay. And we'll just do this. Spawn enemy priest. So I'm going to have to play around with this a lot. Maybe that'll be the next thing that we do. But first things first is I got to get the priest to work. Ooh, slow-moving priest. Here he comes. How did he die? How did the priest die? Okay, there's something wrong here. Priest, target lock component, engaged, on engaged. State machine that change state, state pursue. Max combat distance, change state, state combat. Why is that not working? Why isn't that working? Let's just do this. Print. Yeehaw. Maybe he's just not doing as much damage as I thought he was. I got to do a lot of work on the AI, generally speaking, I think. It's working. He's just not zapping skeletons. Also, he's not stopping... Let me see something. I think what I want to do here actually is... enter state combat. Maybe what I want to do in here is I want to do this. This might be a bad idea. Target lock component. Nope, that's fine. Get rid of this. I'll probably have to edit the archer as well. Oops. Let's edit the archer. Yeah, I think I just need to... Here. Take this out. State wander. Okay. Get rid of this enter state combat. I don't think I need that anymore. That might fix some issues, actually. Let's see what happens. So basically what happens is the minions will engage an enemy, and the enemy will register that the minion is targeting it, and it will target that enemy. Yeah, I think he's working now. Oh, he didn't work that time. I think there's something wrong. Else engaged.emit attackers.keys.front returns the first element dot back. Oh, I guess dictionaries aren't ordered, so it's fine. So I think what was happening is if the enemy had multiple attackers on him, he was not, when the original attacker died, that was getting unregistered, and he wasn't going back into another state. Because in here, target lock component engaged, this will set the current target. Yeah, so I think I need to re-emit that engaged signal. Let's see what that does. It's kind of like a bullet hell, but instead of never running out of bullets, you never run out of seeds. Nice. A scatting skeleton is my kind of jazz. He killed the priest. I think that's working now. I can just imagine like lightning bolts coming down to strike. priest is kind of big in relation to the other minions, but I think that's okay. Okay. I think that's okay. Hello, Snupbill. Thank you so much for the IDR 10,000. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Very generous as always, and always great to see you. Welcome back. Thank you again. Honestly, I might expand my game further depending if it actually turns out how I want to. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Look at all these yummers. Look at all these yummers. Just woke up, still kicked with the game jam. Yes, I am. Good luck. Have to go early, family stuff. That's all right. Thank you so much. Another yummers here. Looked like he killed one villager super quick and then it didn't attack the next one. Yeah. So I think that's exactly the problem, Murlord. And I got that fixed, I think. I'm going to need to do a reevaluation of how some of this AI is working, but I think it's okay. I'm going to turn up the combat distance on him, though. I'm so brain broken that I'm playing a game on one tab, watching you on another, and playing another game on my phone. Oof. He just zapped that skeleton immediately. That's kind of funny, actually. So right now I have it so that if you press R, it sacrifices a corpse. I might change that. So when you sacrifice a corpse, you get currency that you can spend at the altar here to get a rune. But what I think I'll do is I think I'll change that. I think what I'll do is I'll make it so that if a corpse decays when it's inside of the range of the base, then it gets converted into currency. Because I think having to focus on pressing R as well as moving corpses is a little bit, it's a little bit too much. And I think that will just create a better synergy too, because like if you get the pull corpse runes like this one, then it can basically gather currency for you. So I could just make it so that way your goal is like just get corpses around your base. And of course you're going to want corpses for, oh my gosh, there's so many of them. And of course you're going to want corpses for like the other abilities and such. So like, what do you guys think about that? So right now, like I said, you have to press R to sacrifice a corpse. That converts it into currency. I'm thinking about removing that keybind and just making it so any corpse that decays while it's in this zone here will get converted to currency automatically. I think that will dramatically simplify things. The Crusades have begun. Why are the only games I've downloaded on Steam Mind Over Magnet and Wordplay? I don't know. So if you don't have a rune loaded, it uses that rune slot to generate currency. That's not the way it works right now, but it could be the way that it works. It's getting better and better. Thank you, yeah. I think I'm going to write that down. So remove R to sacrifice. Remove R to sacrifice any corpse that decays in range of base becomes currency. That's going to be just a lot easier, because the thing I'm worried about is I'm worried about players for the jam, at least, not like they're going to be so worried about what's happening on screen and like making sure there's corpses for the minions that they're not going to be paying attention to the fact that they need to press R to sacrifice to buy things for them from the altar. And so if I just make currency get passively generated for you. The problem though with that is that then you can't like rush to... Maybe I can keep both. You know, I might as well just do both. So that players who are not pressing R actively will still get currency. But if you have an upgrade here that you don't have enough money for and the round is about to reset it, then you can press R on a bunch of corpses to get your currency and then you can purchase it. Yeah, so I'm not going to remove it, but I'll just make it so that way, yeah, currency gets passively generated by corpses that decay in range of the base. I think that's going to be better. And then, yeah, and then you're not really wasting corpses either. Like, every corpse ends up being useful. What? What is your deal? My cat just came strutting in here meowing at me. What are you doing? What? Oh, it's time for a double cats. No, come here. No. Ah. They got away. They got away. Anyway. Could just press a button to suck in all the corpses in its vicinity. Yeah. Yeah. So the priest currently doesn't have a corpse burn ability, but we can add that. I'm going to do that though. So I want to make some changes. Let's see. I think the priest is working pretty good. Talk about wrestling, yeah. My cat will walk up to me and scream at me to play fetch with her. Yeah, it's kind of cute, I guess. So let's make that change. Actually, there's a bunch of changes I want to make. So let's do this. I'm probably going to need a game events auto load now. Class name, game events. Public. No, not public. Func. Emit. Corpse. Dropped. Corpse. Corpse. Signal. Corpse dropped. Corpse dropped dot emit. Corpse. Okay, so now inside of the base here, what I'll do is we go to the loop manager. Execute pull corpse. Func get valid corpse position. Vector 2. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to do this. Oh, do I not have a... Let's do this. Loop manager. Let's do resurrection radius. We'll put that in here instead. Var direction is equal to math utils get random direction. If direction.y is less than 0, direction.y is equal to negative direction.y. So we're just going to make all the positions below. What am I doing? Stop! Stop it! Okay, thank you. Direction times rand f range. We'll do 16 to resurrection radius minus 8. Just give it a little bit of padding there. So we got get valid corpse position. Then in here what we'll do is we'll say base. Do I not have base? Oh wait. Yeah. class name base. Base.resurrection radius. Actually, what am I doing here? Base.global position. Oh. Return global position plus that. So now here, base.get valid. Is this not a base? Base. Base. Get valid corpse position. Cool. All right. Okay. So that's good. Why did I do that? Oh, right. So now in the base here, game events dot corpse. Oh, I have to add this as an auto load first. Globals, auto load, scripts, game events, add. Huh? This is so wonky. Game events dot corpse dropped dot connect on corpse dropped, and there will be an animation for this, but corpse dot global position is equal to get valid corpse position. Cool. So we're just going to make sure that all the corpses are just going to be aligned out front so you can see them. And that will be animated, like I said. And then the player now needs to emit that. So we'll do this. Carrying corpse, that's a corpse. Okay. We'll get rid of this. Actually, we'll just do this. So actually, I did something wrong. Game events.emit corpse dropped. Carrying corpse. In here now, in this base, if corpse.global position dot distance squared to global position is less than or equal to resurrection radius, I guess. Oh wait, I see why it was greater than. It was doing an early return. Okay. So if a corpse is dropped within the resurrection radius of the base, then it's just going to be placed in a valid position. And that will be animated, so I'll have it like throw. I'll have it like the player throw the corpse. But for now, it's fine. Oh, the corpses disappeared. I was like, what the heck? They were decaying. So now I probably want... We'll do no, not consume. Func decay. Signal corpse decayed. Game events. Dot emit corpse decayed. Self queue free. Then in the base here, game events dot corpse decayed dot connect on corpse decayed. Func on corpse decayed corpse. We're going to do currency manager dot add currency 1. I really need like a currency UI for this. I still need to find a font and everything. Oh boy, okay. But I should get 2 currency. I wonder if I could... Can I investigate that? So once these decay, okay, let's pause this. Let's go to the remote scene tree, main currency manager. Root, main, currency manager. What did I call it? Current currency. I don't know if this is right, but let's try it. It didn't work. Oops, it didn't work. Mine just runs around like the house like a psychopath. Yeah, cats are psychos. Okay, let's just do this. Print amount. I was trying to be fancy with the debuggers, but you know, currency or not currency. Print frink. What am I saying? I don't know. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, plus the 2.5 hours I did this morning, I guess. And now we wait. It did not work. Good to know. Why didn't that work? Oh, I connected to onCorpse dropped twice. Oops, that would be why. That would be why. Okay, now we wait again. An even simpler solution would be simply have each corpse dropped off be converted to a single currency, which can then be used to either summon or purchase. Well, no, the problem is that the corpses decay over time. And so you either have to... Well, I guess maybe... Let me think. Is that the same thing? Well, the thing is, because they have a decay time, they could be utilized before. I think they have a 20-second lifetime, so they could be utilized by your loop here before they get added as currency. So yeah, I think I still need them to exist there and be consumed by the summoning. I think it's a good thought, but I do think I still need it, actually. Anyway, it appears to be working. So now the game becomes a matter of just getting the corpses to your base, but also using them if you're going to use other abilities, like Corpse Explosion. So I can grab all these, grab the Corpse Explosion, put this here, and now let's see if the Corpse Explosion works. Bam! Get exploded. Corpse explosion time, let's go. Bam! That is going to be so much damage. Oh, more explosions. Okay, so I really got to work on the balancing and stuff here. I really got to work on the balancing. C# is haunting you, yeah, it is. Okay, we can get rid of this print here. Make sure I did everything sensibly. Okay. Make decayed corpses in range give currency. The Green Goblin mask, yeah. Things are going well. Thank you, Sir Legna. Very much appreciate that. You can add delay to the Copilot auto-suggestion. I found that Copilot suggestions were more annoying than useful at times. Interesting. Can I do it here? I don't know. Hello, Inez. Welcome. Just added a mechanic where in some levels there are scissors that cut down your flowers, but sadly I have to go now. That's all right. Thank you. What's your time zone? I'm in Eastern time. It is 7 p.m. for me. So you're 5 hours ahead of me. Hello, Andre. Welcome, welcome. All right, well, I'm going to call the end of the stream there. I'm going to go take a slight break and come back to it, probably work on the balancing and stuff tonight. Tomorrow is going to be probably more of the same, getting some more content in place, doing some more balancing. Probably my hope is that I can start working on the polish and stuff tomorrow and the quality of life features. And then, yeah, I can just take Saturday to finish up any issues with the game, get it published, all that stuff. I can't work on it Sunday. I mean, I could have a couple of hours in the morning and Sunday, but I'm probably not going to be able to. So, yeah. Your game is far more done than I. Yeah, well, I've done a lot of game jams, number one, and number two, I've built a lot of games in Godot. So those two things I have going for my favor. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Very much appreciate that. If you are interested, check out my courses. They're linked in the description below. This is the co-op online multiplayer course. So check that out if you're interested. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's all there is to say. It's a great way to support me. It's a great way to support my work, but you can also like, subscribe, watch my other videos. Thank you to all the VOD watchers. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you to everyone here who has been chatting with me. Thank you for the super chats. Very much appreciate it. And I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you here tomorrow. I'll be streaming again in the morning. So hit the notification bell. You know, all the YouTube stuff. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. And I will see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.